Signs. They're everywhere along the roadway. Above us, below us, and to our side. Ryan Wickerham has more.
Some rules have exceptions. Not this one. A red light means stop. Period. Whether it's a regular stoplight, a flashing light, or a red arrow. A green light, whether it's a regular light or a green arrow, means go. But with a green light, there is an exception. You can't go until the intersection is clear. Clear of all cars, pedestrians, bicyclists. Then there is the yellow light.
A yellow light means speed up.
At a yellow light, if you're from out of town, slow down. If you're in your neighborhood, you might be able to keep going, but it only depends on the situation. But more or less, slow down.
Okay, let's get this straight. When you see a yellow light, slow down, then stop the stop line or crosswalk, if you can stop safely. How about this sign? It's pretty obvious what it means, or maybe not. Sit back and watch. Okay, I guess this guy stops for about a second. He stopped, but it's a good thing there was no one in the crosswalk. Let's see what this driver does. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And this one. And this one.
I believe people run stop signs because they don't realize they're there.
We just don't want to wait. We have to get there. We have to be somewhere by 4 and then be somewhere by 5 and be somewhere by 6. So we run them.
Where exactly should a driver stop when approaching a stop sign? In Texas, it depends on how the intersection is marked. There are 3 scenarios. 1, if there is a painted crosswalk, then stop before the crosswalk. 2, if there is no crosswalk, then stop before what is called the painted stop bar. That's the wide white paint strip on the pavement near the stop sign. The 3rd scenario, if there is neither a painted crosswalk nor a painted stop bar. If you approach an intersection like this, then stop so that you have optimal visibility through the intersection. If visibility at the intersection is poor, first stop behind the stop sign. Then creep forward until you can see clearly. Sure enough, running stop signs or red lights is one of the biggest causes of crashes.
We're trying to do things to shortcut time as much as we can. And the biggest thing I see with drivers, they don't recognize what consequences could be.
Dr. Klein says not stopping at stop signs, like so many other driving problems, is habitual. And it takes a deliberate effort to change.
It takes us 28 times of doing it correctly to rechange that habit.
A yield sign. It means slow down. Be ready to stop. Let any traffic, pedestrians, or people on bicycles pass before you continue. A few other signs. Do not enter. And one-way signs often appear near each other. If you're facing one of these signs, you're going the wrong way. Turn around or back up. These are prohibition signs. They simply mean no. No parking, no U-turns, and so on. Speed limit signs help regulate the flow of traffic. It's both dangerous and illegal to ever drive faster than the posted speed limit. It also is dangerous and illegal to drive the posted speed limit if the weather or other conditions make it hazardous to drive that fast. If it's rainy or foggy, for instance, you may need to slow down to 40 miles per hour, even though the speed limit says 70. Pay attention to minimum speed limits too. Driving too slow can be a problem if you block the reasonable flow of traffic. In school zones, speed limits are usually 15 or 20 miles per hour. Keep an eye out for children and school buses. When school buses flash yellow lights, that's a sign that the bus is about to stop. It's your warning to prepare to stop. When the red lights on the school bus start flashing, you must stop, whether you are following or approaching the bus. Stay stopped until all children have safely gotten on or off the bus. A bus is a huge obstacle blocking a child from your view, and you from the child's. You cannot proceed until one of 3 things happen. Either the bus resumes motion, the bus driver signals you to proceed, or the bus lights stop flashing. Even then, use great caution. You never know when a child might trip and fall, or there might be some other unexpected event that would call for you to stay stopped. Also, be extra careful with your speed in residential areas. The speed limit is 30 miles per hour in most residential areas. Warning signs are generally diamond-shaped. They indicate warnings such as you are approaching crossroads, pedestrians may be ahead, or your lane is about to end. Then there is the round sign. It means check for a train.
It's the only round sign we have on the roadway, but it's the one we most frequently ignore.
Guide signs are blue, brown, or green and give directions to places such as rest areas, hospitals, and airports. So if you're on the road, odds are you won't have to look far to find some kind of sign giving some kind of important information. This is Ryan Wickerham.